Time flies, but where to? We don't know. And sometimes it uses our credit card to buy the ticket. And how can we get ahead of time? The short answer is, you can't. The longer answer is, you can't beat time, but you can recruit it to your team. One way to do that is to own real estate. People who own real estate are more likely to have a higher net worth. In fact, on average, a homeowner has a net worth of $250,000 higher than someone who owns no real estate. And you may say, well, I don't understand the real estate market, and everyone I know says we're going to have a crash. It is prudent to do your research, but do not listen to those who don't own any real estate. Here's what's going on in real estate right now. First, there will be no crash. One caveat I'll add is, that's barring a major war or conflict that we get dragged or jump into. Less and less people think we're going to have a crash. Two major barriers to homeownership are interest rates and the price of home in SoCal. Now let's start with the interest rates. They started dropping in December because inflation was dropping to just over 3% from almost 10% in June of 2022. Then last week, inflation numbers showed prices were on the rise again. Why is that important? When inflation is high, interest rates go up to push the inflation down. And in December, it looked like things were under control. Now, we're not so sure. Interest rates will come down. I predicted over 2 years ago we'd see them start to drop in the first quarter of 2024. I was off by about a month. Now we're at a wait and see point, but they will be lower by Election Day 2024. And that'll start to help people to afford to buy in California again. The next issue is prices. Unfortunately for most first-time home buyers, there's not any good news. If you own a home now, this is for you. Home prices will not drop in 2024, at least not across the board. And here's what we saw last year. November's year-over-year gain saw the largest growth in U.S. prices in 2023, with our national composite rising 5.1. That's according to Brian Luke, head of real estate and digital assets at the S&P. According to the FHFA, home prices rose 6.6% from November 22 to November 23. Here's what we've seen in the last 40 years. And it's rare to have a long price drop. Most times the value appreciation just slows down. It's not predicted by anyone that we'll see much of a change in prices in 2024. We'll have to wait to see who's right, but they're all pretty close to each other. And don't let the naysayers talk you out of increasing your net worth. Real estate is the best way to increase your wealth. Home prices will continue to go up. Buy when you can and refinance when the rates drop. It'll save you money in the long time. And on that better late than never note, that's it for our show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on All the Right Moves with Jeff Moss.